Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? This your boy Marcus Elbow. Welcome back to Elbow Media Studios. But if this is your first time, I'm gonna go ahead and have you do something for me. Go ahead and hit that subscription button right now because I'm gonna tell you something. You have just landed on one of the most dynamic channels on YouTube as far as music making, iOS, Akai, machines, DAWs, whatever you want to learn, you can learn that right here, man. And guess what? We also all we do over here is keep it crunk, man. Let's go. Elbow Media Studio. All right, guys, what's really going on, man? Today we are going to learn how to sample inside of the Akai Force. I'm just going to start teaching you guys a little bitty things here and there. And real quick, I'm just going to show you how to lazy chop and get some samples going real quick, all right? So let's go ahead and look at that real quick. So first thing you want to do, once you start your system up, you already know you're going to start with it looking like this here. And if you're new to the channel, then I'm gonna have to go ahead and tell you to go ahead. I'm gonna leave a link up here at the top so you can go back and watch my getting started with the Akai Force. That way you'll know exactly what's going on with no questions asked, you know what I mean? But when you first start out, you start out with 2 tracks. If you want to, you can go ahead and delete those tracks right off the muscle. And in order for you to be able to do that, all you have to do is hit the delete button right here on your left, hit that track 1 again and hit it again, and now you're clean. You don't have any tracks up there, as if you want. But it starts with a plug-in and it starts with an audio track. So if you want to actually start with those tracks, that's fine. That's cool. But we also going to create some templates in the future so that we can get started with some different things very quickly. That way you don't have to always kind of do what we're doing. But anyway, let's get to the sampling portion. In order for you to get to the sampling section inside of the Akai Force, you have to hit the menu here. And once you hit that menu, you will come to your menu here, and you can see right here it says sample right there. Okay, all you got to do is hit that button, and just like the MPC, you got the same setup here. Okay, you got your arm, you got your actual threshold here. You want to keep that low, so whenever you trigger your sample, it will, once you hit arm and you hit it, it will start automatically once some information is being provided. You have your monitor here, so all you got to do is hit that, so that way you could hear the sample when it's coming in, and that's going to be good so that you can make all your adjustments. Now your connections are in the back, and you have 2 volumes in the back there. Okay, sometimes you got to work with those volumes to make sure you got a good enough, strong enough signal in order for you to be able to do what you got to do. All right, but also you can go right here and you can change the max length. I always keep it at about a minute. I don't ever think I'm gonna sample more than that, but you never know. You may want to sample a whole song. I don't know. It's up to you. If you got the memory, you can do that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead on and get to sampling. Y'all already know how we do this, man. I usually go to Looper Man and grab my samples, you know what I mean, to demonstrate to y'all. So right now I've already got a sample, so I am going to let it play, and then I am going to arm it and let it play, and then I'm going to chop the sample up. So let's go ahead on and do that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to hit the arm, and then I'm going to hit play. Here we go. I wanted that second part. So let's discard that, and we're gonna do it again. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. All right, so we already got the sample in, and we are good to go. All right, so now that we have the sample, as you can see here, so we can go ahead on and name the sample right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead on and name it test. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and name it test sample. I'm gonna go ahead on and do it. Once we go ahead and do that, we can jump straight into the edit mode so we can start editing it. And once we get into the edit mode, the first thing I'm gonna ask you to do is I'm gonna ask you to go ahead on and hit the knobs button and then hit the screen button. Okay, that way whenever you're looking at all your knobs here, they're going to correspond with what you need to get done as far as you chopping up your sample initially before you lazy chop, okay? So what I want to do, I already know I want a second part of this sample, okay? So excuse me, if I go ahead and only hit these little this little menu bar up here at the top, that's going to give me my triggers down here at the bottom. I can hit that and it'll play, okay? But what I want to do is I want to go ahead on and squeeze that down a little bit because I know I want that second portion of that. I think it's right there. I like that right there. All right, let's get off some of that end. All right, I'm gonna go ahead on and process that. I'm gonna go ahead and put Discord. What it did was it got rid of all of the fluff that I didn't need, okay? And right now it's showing me that my tempo, because it's trying to automatically read the tempo off the muscle, okay? But I know for a fact that that tempo is 95. Okay, so it came pretty close, you know what I mean? Because that's what Looper Man will tell you what your tempo is, you know what I'm saying? What the tempo of the sample that they're using. So that's pretty cool that they're able to do that. So let's go ahead on and start really looking at what we can do with this sample. Off the muscle, you can play the sample, you can change the sample tune, double stop to stop it, you can change the tune. That's kind of fast, but it don't sound too bad though. Okay, we can lower it. I kind of like that right there. All right, so since I already know that I like that, what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and start lazy chopping that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this trim button right here, right? I'm sorry, and that's going to bring me to the chop. And once I get to the chop, I can manually chop that. Let's go ahead and start chopping it right now. We ready to go. I kind of like that right there, what that tempo is. So now that we know we like that right there, all we got to do is hold shift and hit convert. And it's going to ask us, do you want a new drum track using slices, non-destructive? Yes, I do. Boom. So when we go into the matrix, now we have that track right there. Okay. All we got to do is hit the clip button here, go to 4 bars if that's what we want, hit create. All we got to do is hit our arm. We're already armed here at the bottom, as you can see, and we ready to go. All we got to do is hit notes to bring back, and then we can play what we were playing. Let's see if we can drop that up in there. Y'all ready? Here we go. I like that right there. Let's hit that record button. And just that fast, guys, we can get samples in manipulate the samples if we want to. We can go in and add some effects and all that. We're not going to get off into that right now, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Let's go ahead and add some drums to that real quick. We just over here chilling. Y'all already know how we do this. All you got to do is hit that plus button right there. Hit that plus button. It's going to ask you what you want to create. We're going to create some drums. We're going to hit the load button here. Once we hit that load button, we're going to go to drum kits. And then we can pretty much go wherever we want. If we want to, we can hit trap in the search section. And then that's going to bring up all our traps drums. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, that sounds a little something. We ain't messing around. We just playing around. Y'all know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know that those sounds are loaded, I can test them out here. Let's hear that. Let's go ahead and drop something in there real quick. Remember, you got to go to clip because you want to create a clip. We're going to go 4 bars. We're going to hit create. We already know what we want. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's mix this a little bit. Let's turn the sample down a little bit. And what's really dope, we can go ahead and create. What's really dope is we can go ahead and take this same sound and create a new sound. All we got to do is hold copy, hit that track 4, hit track 5. As you can see, it created a new track, hit clip. We can go ahead and clear this clip out by hitting edit up here, go to clear, hit clear, done. Now we can start thinking about cymbals. I like that. Let's put it in. Make sure we create that clip. Clip already created. We already ready to go. Yeah. I like that. All right, I'm feeling that right there, right? Let's go ahead and go back to the matrix so we can see what we're looking at. Let's delete these first 2 tracks. We don't need those anymore. So all we gotta do is hold down delete, hit 1 and hit 2. Now we got that right there. So now what we're gonna do, y'all wanna put an 808 in here before we get up out of here? It's too easy. All you gotta do is hold down copy. We already know it's track 3, copy track 3, hit track 4. All we got to do is hit the clip because we already in there. Let's get that information out of there. We're going to go ahead and clear that, right? And then we're going to see if we got some 808 inside this track. There it go. Let's go 16 levels. In order for you to go 16 levels with that 808, you can do it 2 different ways. You can go ahead and hit the note again, and then that's going to open up your entire 64 tracks. And you're going to have some different things you can do. Your actual velocity is over here. Your actual filter is here. And then you can actually have some different zones over here. Listen. That's the original one right there. Let's hear it. So let's go. So all I just did was I just copied that lane down so I can start breaking it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Delete these two. Y'all ready for dark mode? Yeah. That's what's up, man. Yo, check this out, man. It's been your boy Marcus Elbow. This is how you sample inside of the Akai Force. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Don't forget, man, hit that subscription button. Hit that notification bell so when videos come out like this, you will be ready. You know what I mean? You will be notified, all right? So, yeah, man. It's your boy Elbow, man. Elbow Media Studios. All we do is we keep it crunk, baby. Y'all know how we get down, right? That's nice. I'm out of here. One piece.